What a beautiful morning to be on your screen today, the 9th day in the month of December. Somebody will say like play, 25th is by the corner. Of course, 25th is by the corner. Good morning and welcome to Family and Values on Galaxy Television, where we are reaching for the stars. It promises to be a wonderful show this morning. I am Princess Joy Ayo Abu. If this is the first time you're seeing my face on your screen, Family and Value is a show where we talk about everything that has to do with your family, my family, the society at large. Those controversial topics you don't want to talk about on the show, we dissect it with our wonderful guests cutting across all sector of life. It's good. And we are streaming on our social media. Yes, our YouTube channel is very much active. You can always watch us live on the show. And you can do download the Galaxy mobile app, go to your Google Play Store and download the app so that you can watch us on the go. And a big shout out to our Star Times family that have always made it easy time. Yeah, over the weekend somebody was saying, I was just watching Galaxy, and somebody said, this station has been there for a very long time. I said, yes, it has been. If you're in Lagos, you would know Galaxy Television. It's a wonderful time to always be here with you. This week promises to be very educative, informative, exciting. As we play, we learn. Of course, you know how it is on the show. It's always one show that you watch and then you learn something and still laugh. But at the end of the day, you know that yes, family is bond. Family is all about you and I. And this is the season of love. So let's love live. That means share something with someone, no matter how little. Give that little thing. It will go a very long way. Don't wait until it's 25th. From now, you can start sharing out your Christmas gift. I am receiving hampers anyway. So just in case you want to send in one, Joy Abu is available to get one. All right, yes, it promises to be another wonderful show. I'm not on the show alone. It's Monday morning and I have the very beautiful, when I say beautiful and elegant, when you say somebody came with coats of many colors, rainbow, to brighten up the Monday. All right, you know who I'm talking about. No other person than my co-host, my very own partner in the fellowship. No other person. Let's give it up to Mama Jenzy. Good morning. No, not partner in crime. Partner in fellowship. That's right. Partner in fellowship. We are fellowshipping together. Welcome to the show.
Good to have you, and it's another beautiful morning to our viewers at home. The dreams you had last night can actually come to reality today if only you can just get up from your bed. Stand up. Move. Don't sit any longer on that chair. You've stayed there for too long. Okay? Just move. Take a step. Take a bold step. Because there's no way those dreams you had last night can come to reality if you're still staying on the same source. So you need to get up and work at achieving a purposeful day and a beautiful week. It's a new week, and to God be the glory. We are here. I hope you're doing fine in your family, your home, your marriage, your relationship. How well are they, growing, grooming, coming to reality? What are those things that you feel, can I manage this? Then see a counselor, then see a professional. See someone who will be able to put you through, and that's why we're here, to always call your attention to it. We're not trying to scare you. We're not here to do that, no. We're here to call your attention to it. You may not even think in that direction. I was speaking with someone earlier this morning and said, but you could have reached out. I said, see, I promised I was going to reach out until I was like, well, since I'm not going to make it, why do I need to? I will talk after the event, because if you don't plan it and if you don't put it to check right now, don't say they didn't warn you. You just need to be prepared, and that's what marriage or relationship going into marriage is all about. So my name is Remain Olori Adejoke Adubi David, and my friends call me Olori Age. I hope that you're going to have a great and a wonderful day with us today, because oh my God, the topic is hot. I should start the day.
Yes, the topic is really hot. This morning we said let's start on a wonderful note this Monday. Things are happening. So we need to let people understand that you see all these things that are happening, that you don't overlook it, because you think it's just okay. Before you know it, you graduate to something else, and then it causes much more than what you can imagine. So it's important. That's why we are family and values. Let's bring those values. Let's talk about it. Let them be aware that things like this are happening. Do we have any birthday shout out?
Okay, to Mr. and Mrs. Richard Olajoko Abiodun, happy 20th marriage anniversary. We pray to continue to blossom. There will be more honey in your moon. Okay, God will continue to enrich and support your family and keep your home. And to everyone who's celebrating, having one beautiful celebration or the other, wish you the very best, and we pray God will continue and continually have you having reason to celebrate.
Okay, how's the weekend? I saw a few pictures.
So someone was like, but why didn't you tell us you're not going to, you could have reached out, assist, I can't come for this one.
Yes.
DWSC, I also had their event on that same Saturday. And this season, I will always have one thing.
There would definitely be one event.
My rehearsals, the National Mass Choir rehearsal for the Holy Ghost Congress is there. The Marathon Messiah Praise Choir rehearsal is there. This woman, the one we had on Saturday, is there. My own Good News Parish zone, is also having carol rehearsal. Till yesterday, I was still in church till around 4. For money, So, you just need to know how you plan your work.
That's true.
Like that you're having time to invest
in fact.
See, this is the time we need to understand ourselves. This is a shout out to DWSCI. The convener is Abimbola Chekwes. And I wish you all the very best, even as you had another celebration on Saturday. So, celebration is everywhere. Please bear with ourselves. At this time, please. And again, money is another constraint for some people. Because to get to one location, you're coming from here, you are going to there. Or rather than me going, why not send a token to that person? Because it will go a long way. But some will like, I want to see you go, okay, I will come, but don't expect anything more than that. So God will help us. A big shout out to all the women out there. And your Thanksgiving.
Oh my goodness. Sometimes you just look at events and situations and you just have no choice than to say, Father, I thank you. It went well, and to an extent I felt like, okay, finally I had to achieve something, because it's more like something you started from the scratch and then you saw the finish. And I think I left church at about past 9. Yeah, thereabouts. It was really, it was.
The Holy Ghost Congress starts today.
Yes,
I'm
that's
supposed
true.
to be there. But thank God the evening is there, so I'll be joining them in the evening. But the purpose is let us know how we program ourselves. This season is very important. The traffic, the movement, the expenses. Don't do pass your, no good, they do pass yourself. Use your head. It's very important we do that, and God will help us even as we continue.
God will help us. Your
so
voice has actually felt that.
I need to go and rest it again. Yesterday at the rehearsal, they said, "Oh Lord, I will just until when they say we should sing, I will not sing. Because I'm trying to save my voice. So I will not talk. I will just be looking until when. That's when I will sing."
I was literally everywhere, So everywhere. In fact,
also try to
I know. I need to. I need to. I need that rest. Okay. Yes, we have been having a wonderful time this early morning. Let's go on our mini feature, so you have an idea on today's conversation. It's one that you don't want to miss, because our guest will be joining us via Zoom. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Hey, welcome back. Yes, today's topic, cyber infidelity, the causes, the consequences, and the prevention. I'm sure somebody will be wondering, is there something called cyber infidelity? Yes, there is. I think last 2 weeks or so, there was an aura on social media where somebody's nudes were sent, and there was a whole lot of conversations. I think they had a video conversation, and the person posted it, and then there's always been this back and front of, okay, somebody wants to blackmail me, somebody asked for my pictures, and we looked at it and we're like, every time we are talking about infidelity, we are talking of the one we see. Then they say we caught them. But what about the one that is done behind the cameras? What about the one that is done over the phone? And you feel it's something, it's nothing now. Of course, there is a whole lot to it. And that is why we are talking about it, so that you'll be aware. Just in case you don't know, there is something called cyber infidelity, and today we want to talk about the causes, number one, the consequences of involving in it, and then the prevention, so that you don't fall a victim for scammers out there. And this morning we have someone very dear to our hearts, someone who, when we call, he answers. The whole of last week we have been calling and he has been answering. Unfortunately, for some reason he won't join us. Yes, because last week was our anniversary, and he's one person that he is the head boy of our fellowship, and they say, senior prefect. All right, if you're used to the show, we are talking about Pastor Akin Aiwanle. He is the lead pastor of the Splendor Church. One day I would surprise you. In fact, the day I will come, I'll make sure when I come, you will be screaming, and I'll just enter when you're ministry. Good morning. Yes, so that I'll enter when he's ministry. When I will do it. I'll just wait when he's ministry now. Enter. When somebody says, "Okay, did I just see you?" All right. Good morning to you, Pastor.
Pastor Wale, good morning.
Pastor Wale, good morning.
How was your weekend, and how are you doing?
He came back from Lekki yesterday, so I know. Hello, Pastor.
Are you there?
Sorry?
Okay.
Can you take it up a bit?
Hello, Pastor. Okay, while we are waiting for him to get settled down, I think he'll soon pretty join us. Sometimes network can be very funny though. But then when you saw the topic, what was the first thing that came to your mind? Cyber infidelity. A whole lot, right? I was just running through your mind.
One thing about anything cyber is something that it's very difficult for you to get off, because the beginning is always sweet. They always tingle you, when you have something very new and you want to everybody's doing it. Now, by the time you now bring it on the open for all to see, be careful. I always tell people the job we do, the kind of profession we run, we are like amebo. You know what they call amebo?
Somebody say you're paid to gossip.
Yeah. So you must be careful, especially if you are, except if you want to just sell yourself for the whole world to see and you care not. You don't have any caution. Forget, we have many that don't have any caution, and so they are ready to go all the way. So Shebi is my own. I can do anything I like with it. Nobody is stopping you from doing that. It's sweet. It's always beautiful, but you still need to put caution. There was a time I had Shay Allen on my show, and he said, "Do you know what took him and his wife? I don't know whether you know Aziza. For them to have such a long and a beautiful relationship. It was on a live show. I said, see, what many would have come out to, because the moment they know that, your manager, the artist, they will start coming from left, right, center, is against.
And then, I think Pastor Ayali is on standby. Good morning to you.
It's so good to have you this morning.
Aha! This was what I wanted to see.
Where were you?
Hey!
Oh my God, Eve that day. Hey!
Where have you been? What's that?
I have been looking.
He came back from Lekki yesterday night, and he was like, "Let me." He came back yesterday night.
Like
this pastor, this period, he's very busy.
Look at why he's looking so
very
so
busy.
Fresh and looking refreshed.
He's so fresh.
That's why
Beautiful John.
Yes, now he's coming from there. Now he looks like the island.
Like the islanders.
That's where he's coming from.
The Ajah people. Eh? Your body is so
Beautiful
fresh.
Joy.
All right, good to have you on the show this morning.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Beautiful Joy, beautiful Olori. In fact, I'm coming
So
for
good to
that
have
your
you.
eyeglasses today. I'm telling you, beautiful as always.
Okay, so
Beautiful
because of
Joy
our time,
also.
let's get into today's topic. I want to ask you, for
Yeah.
the sake of our viewers and for people who really don't understand the topic we'll be discussing today, what is cyber infidelity all about? From your own point of view as a counselor, from your knowledge generally, what is cyber infidelity?
Ah, cyber infidelity. That's a very big one. That is when somebody is exposing his private parts online. Okay. When and we have is eating very deep into our culture right now because of so many reasons, you know. But you see, it's like people flirting online, whether through pictures or through chatting, you know, with someone that you are not married to or engaged to, exposing your body, you know, sexual activities going on online, pornography and what have you, participating in online sex. All right. That is what cyber uh, infidelity is, you know, just like you just transfer what you do naturally when somebody is flirting around physically. You just transfer it onto the social media, maybe through WhatsApp, through all these social media means, messenger, and people are involved in it. You know, for me, emotional. I mean, it's terrible. It's terrible. So that is what I understand by cyber infidelity. You know, it happened among the married and even the unmarried people also. So cut across our society right now. They are sharing intimacy or personal information with someone online. You know, someone that you don't know online, exposing your body part, exposing, I mean, just flirting here and there, you know, engaging in online relationship that are or affairs that are not good, you are not proud of. Okay. And that is cyber infidelity that is ravaging our society right now. I hope I answer your question, beautiful Joy.
In what way can social media actually contribute to cyber infidelity? In what way can social media
Well,
contribute to cyber
well,
infidelity?
yes, you see, because the word social makes it, let me say, acceptable to people and give it, because everybody is holding smartphone right now. Everybody have access to internet. There are no laws that say you could not socialize online. Okay, so it's a major damage. I'm telling you, especially in this part of the world, it's a major damage to our well-being. You see, this cyber infidelity has destroyed so many homes. I'm telling you the truth. It has destroyed so many homes, destroyed trust, destroyed, I mean, relationship. Because social media, every single time you see people holding their phone, they are on internet, at office, at home. I mean, especially all these young ones. You see them, they are blue. Somebody can go hungry rather than going offline. I mean, you understand me? I mean, they can be begging you to give them money, okay? Not money for food there and now, but money to buy data. In as much that they have access to internet, it is terrible. It is terrible. You can't predict what people are doing behind their phones. And like I said, this one cut across even married people, responsible people that you think that should be, should be how do I put it, responsible. When they are taking selfie, you see what is behind their mind, what is behind their heart. you can't tell. All right. So social media has really, really, really contributed a lot to this cyber infidelity.
I love the fact that you talked about it has destroyed a lot of relationship. It has scattered homes. You even talked about churches, because every now and then we hear those things. Of recent, there was a lady that came out to say, somebody wants to blackmail her husband with, the husband's needs, and then we woke up one morning and there it was staring on our faces. And people were in the and they were like, she's strong, she's trusting her husband and everything. But on the other hand, I felt like, okay, how was the man that vulnerable? Now, I want to ask, in cases like that, how does cyber infidelity affect the trust of couples, the trust of relationship? Let's assume, let's not even take to the marriage side. Let's start from the point of relationship. You're about to get married to this lady. And maybe she's thinking, too sure. Ladies always want to play smart. They want to try 1 and 2. And Mr. A is saying, okay, show me this and I will send this to you. And, she does it and saves it on her phone. And the young man that wants to get married to this lady goes through her phone accidentally. And you see some of these things on her phone. The intention of even going ahead with the marriage, that is number one. The trust, even when you get married to, building that trust again, that now this person, you were not caught, you've not caught. People will say, hey, you didn't catch me now. It's just picture. It could be anybody. The issue of Photoshop, somebody say it was Photoshop. They'll say, no, they removed my head and put, another person's head. Because of technology, there are a whole lot that people will hide under. They'll say, it's not me, it's Photoshop. But how does cyber infidelity affect trust generally among couple, among marriages and relationships?
Like I said, this cyber infidelity has destroyed a lot of foundation. One of the pillars of marriage or relationship that I believe strongly is trust, and trust is being earned. Once trust is broken, it will take a lot for you to build it. Now, so if I see the nude picture of someone I want to get married to, you don't expect me to begin to now run over the person, after you said, okay, it's not you. There is this thing that we used to say, that there is no smoke without fire. All right. Why is it that it's your own that they now did Photoshop on? Why didn't they do it on another person? All right. So trust, it has affected a lot of trust. A lot of people are not, trusting one another again. Some things that you will not even think about before. You will not even check. You won't double check. You just believe that, okay, no, this person says it's like this, and you will take it like that. You have to double check right now. You have to double check before you go into marriage. In relationship, you must double check right now. Check everything. That's why I guess that young man will check all the pictures. He will check the phones. People say their phone now is a personal thing. I believe that my phone is a personal stuff. But you see, when you begin to feel uncomfortable with your phone, then something is going on. Joy, you will not believe what people are doing with phone. I'm telling you the truth. You will not believe it. So I was talking to some young men last week. I was asking them, why are you not married? They said, hey, sir, marriage is not like the one that during your own time, that everything has changed. You see, people can be in the same town, can be in the same environment, and you will not believe what is going on. The neighbor can just come up one day and just flash the video or the picture of somebody that you want to marry. And nobody wants to marry everybody's girl or everybody's wife. You understand? So I believe strongly that trust is being earned. And cyber infidelity, no matter how you look at it, my advice to couples or people that want to go into a relationship is that, you see, just like what I was telling people last week, when you spend your time, all right, even when they come for counseling, I try to size them up. Okay, how long do you stay on phone? All these things matters. If you are the type that every now and then you are on social media, you are on your phone, you are on this, and you are not working, then you are a suspect. I'm telling you the truth. What are you doing there? What are you doing there? Okay, the man or the woman that you want to get married, you begin to suspect you. Go to your Facebook to go to the. Am I saying that you should not go to Facebook or go to on social media? No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is this: everything must be, you must be intentional with your relationship. You must be intentional because this thing has affected trust. If you bring two people together right now, what they want to check first is let me go and check the social handles. Let me go and check. Just give me your phone. Let me check let me check your WhatsApp. Let me go through your messenger. Let me go through your Facebook. It was not like that before. It was not like that before. It was not like that. But you see, because of this cyber infidelity, a lot of people are now interested in, okay, before we settle down in marriage, let me check your social platform. Let me check everything. Let me be double sure. That came as a result of all this social media infidelity and all that, cyber infidelity. It was never like that before. When I say I want to marry you, then everybody believe that everything is okay and we're going to. But today, it's not like that. Trust has been broken. All right. Even people that will come for Christian or whatever marriage, they will tell you, sir, let's check our phones. Let her give me her phone. Let him give me my phone. Let's check it. I mean, during the counseling, that's to tell you that, you see, this thing has destroyed a lot of trust. They want to know your social status first before I say, yes, I do. So it's a big thing. It's a very big thing.
Okay, sir. So I want to ask, what are the warning signs one needs to look out for? There will be signs just like we have the red flags. What are those signs that we should look out for when we are trying to ignore?
Warning signs, red
I remember
flags.
you were saying something about someone. Sometimes you record your nakedness, you share with your husband or your partner, because you have a distant relationship. How are you doing, sweetheart? Maybe it's the husband that will snap screenshots. You don't know. So, what are these signs? That is one. Me, I just mentioned one now. What are these signs that one needs to look out for when you're talking about cyber infidelity? What are other signs you can help us with?
Well, if you're asking for sign, okay, let me say one thing before I go into the signs that are red flags. You said something about you are into distant relationship, so you snap your private part to your partner. I would say all those things. I don't know where we got it from, honestly speaking, because that alone, I can't imagine. If I travel now and I say, oh, because I'm missing my wife. That is nonsense. That is because you can't tell. You see, internet is a public space. It's like me asking my wife to come outside our gate nude. That's it. You see, online is a global, openness. So why will I do that? Because, okay, I'm not with my wife right now. We're distance and I'm missing her, okay, whatever. And I said, okay, come outside and show yourself. No, you don't do that. How will you have me to not come out and say, okay, I should be nude so that because you will not miss me? Will you eat my picture? So all those things are not allowed. They are not the authentic way of proving our genuineness or our sincerity in relationship. No, you don't need to do that. It's like somebody saying, prove yourself. If you love me, I don't need to prove. You see it that I love you. If I begin to say, okay, well, you're asking me to prove that I love you, then I begin to suspect you that something is wrong somewhere. I don't have to prove it. You should know it that I love you. All right, so let me give you some red flags. Red flags. All right. Number one, some people they have low self-esteem. Okay, low self-esteem is one of the major challenges that we are having right now. That make people to do anything. They want to feel acceptable. Okay, they want other people to to rectify them, to authenticate them. Okay, low self-esteem is big. I'm telling you, when a woman does not know that she's beautiful, she will do everything to prove, okay, to a guy that she's beautiful, or look at me, I know how to do this thing very well. You don't need that. Low self-esteem is very, in extreme cases, research has shown that low self-esteem is high. That makes people to misbehave, to do something that is not normal, because they need to go extra mile, to prove their honesty to you. Number two is lack of communication and intimacy also, okay, among the married couples. When your husband is not touching you, he's touching another person. Okay, I can tell you for free. If he used to, give you accolade before, but you see, there are things that couples do. If we stop, don't just assume that everything is okay. Are you listening? Don't just assume that everything is okay. Listen, I used to tell my wife, I'm not immune to misbehavior. No. I'm a man. Yes, I'm a man of God, but I'm a man. I'm not immune. You can't say I trust this person. No. It's better you avoid it. It's better you avoid it. So if you are not talking to your spouse, all right, you guys are keeping malice for days, it's dangerous. So internet will speak to him, or internet will speak to her. So when you begin to notice lack of intimacy, lack of communication, low self-esteem, begin to suspect that something is going on. In fact, if nothing is going on, just go ahead and say something is going on. I'm telling you the truth. And don't give opportunity. The Bible says that you should not give room to the devil. If we give the devil 1 inch like this, it will enter with the whole of his body. You give him just one finger like this, it will enter with his whole body. Okay, so it's very, very important that we guide against those things. Beautiful, Joy.
Okay, thank you very much. Let's go on our word of marvel. We'll be right back. This conversation is really getting interesting from the dimension he's taking it from. Let's go on our word of marvel. We'll be right back. It's Family and Values on Galaxy Television. If this the first time you're joining us, or you just came across us, no, you've missed part 1. Don't worry, you can still go back to our YouTube channel, to watch it. We have been discussing cyber infidelity, causes, consequences, and prevention. And trust me, our guest has really done justice to the topic already, because back end at the camera we're still saying some things, but I know Pastor is still there to still guide us. Hello, Pastor.
Yes, I'm here. Hello.
Okay. Thank God we have you back. Welcome back. Now, I want to ask from this angle. We've seen a lot on social media. In fact, there was a time myself and Mama Genzi were saying, "We don't send us some kind of videos. If you're seeing it on social media, don't bring it to us, because I'm looking like, why should this kind of person be involved in this?" And sometimes you see that it's very high-profile individuals that are victims of these things, married ones, and you keep asking, "It's not with your wife, or it's with an external person." And you went that far. How would your wife feel? Now the damage has been done, the trust has been broken. But for couples who still love themselves and they are ready to rebuild, how can they recover? Because we are talking about cyber, social media. Some people will never delete those videos for life. In fact, they'll store it in their their archives, But how can
Yeah.
couple victims of cyber insecurity, both sides, the woman, the man, how can they recover and still have that joyful marriage they have always wanted? It's a case of saying, okay, I'm sorry. Now let's rebuild. What are the process of rebuilding back that relationship?
Thank you, beautiful Joy. Well, number one is, you see, once there is a committal, there are consequences to it. So if you are interested in building trust again, I like the word building. You see, it takes time. It's not something that is automatic or immediate. So you have to be patient with yourself, especially when the two parties are willing. I hope what we are discussing now is it's not beyond repair. Okay, the ones that there are some that are beyond repair. Don't let us call ourselves fools. There are some that, I mean, it will take God Himself to reconcile that. But let's take especially the pictures, all those things. Those ones are redeemable. Now, so how do we do that? How do we do that? Number one, accept that you are at fault. Whoever is a victim of that, you don't need to defend anything. You don't need to, prove anything. Accept. I am at fault. Yes, I did it. I'm sorry. Okay. Number two, then you need to now be a
Hello, Pastor. Oh, we don't want network issue right now. That was a very wonderful one he was trying. And I love the fact that he talked about. He said, accept. He said, accept your fault. It has happened. It has happened. There is nothing you can do. There is nothing it can. And there is something he said. He said, let's not deceive ourselves. Some cannot be repaired. There is a particular damage that it will cause. And I feel this is where maybe there are kids already involved. And how do your kids go to the internet with all the whole social media and things?
Their colleagues.
They're friends.
The parents.
Like people will say, internet don't forget,
the school. That's what I was saying earlier on.
Thank God, Pastor is
back.
Welcome back.
Thank you. All right, so yes, I heard what we were talking about, that internet don't forget issues. It's true. There's always a recycle bin that you can always go. So that alone is a trauma for some people. But let's talk about the healing, okay? Like I said, come out to your spouse, yes, I did it, I'm sorry. Okay, then communicate. Boundaries. I was talking about boundaries. Boundaries are very important. I'm telling you. See, by the time you begin to do something secretly, this one secretly, I'm watching that secretly, that you will do it yourself, all right? So you have to be accountable. And I want to dwell on that accountability, okay? If you're interested in building trust back, one of the major things that you need to do to work on being accountable to your spouse. I'm telling you, okay? You can't be, okay, you committed an offense and you are still hiding your phone. You are not interested. That means you are still liable to do it. Be accountable. Be willing to be accountable. She's pestering me. He's my business partner. Oh, why are you touching my phone? Listen, my phone, my wife can check it. There is nothing.
The cyber is who are affected are trying to alter the network. They are altering the network. Because it's really hitting them, it's choking them.
It's choking them right now. It's
So okay.
Choking, right?
Don't be offended. Let me add my own question.
Yeah, Pastor.
As you are putting that together, as you're doing the finishing
Yeah.
on the advice. We want you to advise as well. We want you to advise. I mean, with the question Joy put across to you, we want you to advise people out there. It's not just the generation. It's not just the Gen Z. Okay, we have mature people who do it too. So I know. So what would be your advice to this set of people? They love it though. Whatever you say, they don't want to hear right now. And that's why I was saying it when we started the program, that it's a matter of determination. And whatever you think is what you don't mind, you are not going to throw caution in the wind. This is my life. I can do it the way I want it. This is what I want. So please advise us. And throw this advice to them so that I could choke them very well. I want it to choke. Make it choke well.
Well, number one advice I will give to especially couples is that please, perfect couple on earth. You need to understand that everybody is a work in progress. Now, give yourself a chance. I mean, the husband should give the wife a chance. The wife should give the husband a. What I mean is this: create room for mistakes. People can make mistake. Okay, just have it at the back of your mind. My husband is not perfect. Have it at the back of your mind. My wife is not perfect.
Really choking this conversation because we are talking about them. When you're talking about somebody and somebody is in control of it, they don't want it. They don't want it. But it's unfortunate because just like you said, a lot of people are so deep into this. And some will say it's somebody that is being caught that becomes the scapegoat of it. Even though you see
it's because you don't know.
It's because you don't know. That is what they'll tell you. There's a way you can do it. And do you know that, unfortunately, over times I've had such requests. Somebody will just wake up and demand for something.
Let me give you an instance before we go. I remember there was a particular, I can't remember the app right now. I just, beautiful morning like that, I just woke up. And I was like, let me check. I don't know where the person just connect, but I think it was what is it? Telegram. I think it was Telegram. Then Telegram was still very much like we have WhatsApp now. And wow, bam, see video, a naked guy on my screen. Who I offend this morning? Who I offend this morning? And I was imagining, who is this guy? Sometimes you walk into this and some are carried away and like, person start chatting you up because the fine guy is looking nice, he has a good physique and he wants, to just get to you. Hey, watch it. The same thing happens to when you do cyber fraud.
Yes.
Scam. They'll tell you get this and drop this, you get this.
For somebody like me, my Facebook Messenger at the point I stopped picking video calls because the moment I pick a video call, I'm just seeing it, and I'm like, what is wrong? And most of these people are foreigners, to be honest, and you have foreigners and you keep blocking. At the point I was like, what is wrong with people? Why would people just put a video call and the first thing you're showing someone is this thing? But well, anyway, like Pastor is back to give us his final word of advice. Sorry, I'm glad you really beat the network.
You have 30 seconds.
Yes.
Pastor, you have 30 seconds because at time we are eating into the next program right now. So it is. We're here. Okay. On that note, I want to say big thank you to the Almighty God who has given us today's success. Okay, so if you reach me and you don't get me, I'm at the redemption camp. Don't trouble me. Troubling me not. Thou not. I want to go for praise today. So see you tomorrow. My name is Remain Olori Adejoke Adobe. David, have a splendid day ahead of you. Bye for my side.
Okay, I want to say a very big thank you to our guest who joined us via Zoom this morning and really had a wonderful conversation with us. Tomorrow is Tuesday with a difference, and we will be discussing the role of vulnerability in intimacy, in building intimacy. That's another topic we need to look at, for the role of vulnerability in building intimacy. That conversation we'll be having tomorrow. Have a splendid, splendid Monday. I am Princess Joy Ayo Abu. We'll see you tomorrow. Stay blessed and let love lead. It's a season of